We're going to be talking today about getting better at what you do and basically working more products. And one of those products that you can work, guys, is renovation loans. You should be using those and you should be learning how to do them very effectively. Go to REMN. They'll teach you everything you want to know. They take care of it all. Click this banner you see right here over on your right or just down below. Start doing some renovation loans and get that into your product mix.
My friends, the False Claims Act, FCA 31 USC SS 3729-3733. Have no idea what that means. But the False Claims Act was enacted in 1863 by a Congress concerned that suppliers of goods to the Union Army during the Civil War was defrauding the Army. So the FCA provided that any person who knowingly submitted a false claim to the government during the Civil War was liable for double the government's damages plus a penalty of $2,000 for each false claim. You got it? Now, during the Civil War, you were not allowed to sell a lame mule to the government under the pretense that it was a stallion. You'd get busted for up to $2,000. And in 1863, $2,000 was a whole bunch of loot.
Now, we've talked about this ad nauseum. You see, the False Claims Act of 1863, the reason we bought this very picture right here has been used over and over again the past decade to sue banks into oblivion. Sue them to the point where they literally just decided to quit doing mortgage loans. Now, do you think that's crazy? That a law to prohibit you from selling the union a donkey with a bad foot is being used to extort billions of dollars out of banks today?
Now, for example, listen, I know a whole bunch of you guys don't like Quicken. Let's just get over that. This ain't about them. Just hear me for a second. Quicken Loans agreed to pay $32.5 million to settle a lawsuit in which the Justice Department accused the lending company of mortgage fraud under the False Claims Act. Now, I know this for absolute certainty. Whatever you think about Quicken, this lawsuit is absolute crap. I looked at it. I know the loans this was about, and it's all a bunch of BS. I know how Quicken felt about it, and I'm here to tell you this $32 million was nothing but a whole bunch of grandstanding and extortion from the government, period. Based on, you got it, the False Claims Act.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is such a big deal that HUD at the NBA conference just came out and said that they are no longer going to use the 1863 False Claims Act to sue banks if, and I mean if, they come back. If they come back and start writing some loans again.
On a call with reporters Monday, FHA Commissioner Brian Montgomery said that the DOJ's previous use of the False Claims Act resulted in approximately $7 billion in recoveries from lenders.
He goes on to say, but the approach to the use of the False Claims Act changed under the Trump administration.
In fact, Montgomery said last year that he believes the Obama administration went too far in some cases and said that the Trump administration is planning on dialing back the use of the False Claims Act to bring more lenders back into the FHA lending world.
So who's at play here and what's gonna happen? Well, it's Jamie Dimon and Chase and Bank of America. That's who these overtures are directed at. HUD is trying to get Bank of America and Chase's 15,000 locations to start writing FHA loans again. They are.
So LOs, here's your takeaway. Understand, there's going to be more competition in the coming weeks and years on your FHA business. When you put 15,000 locations back into the game with the expressed intent on writing FHA loans, you need to spend like the next 6 months really working on your database. You ought to be doing it, by the way, anyways.
Now's the time to send out your mailers, to hit the phone, to send the text, to make sure your database still knows you're in the business, and if they need to do a streamlined refi, to do it with you. Because Chase and Bank of America are now officially going to be getting back into the FHA game.
I mean, the only way to secure that your database is going to work with you is to stay in touch with them. They won't leave if you stay in touch with them. If you don't stay in touch with your database, they're absolutely going to leave. Your database, it has absolutely nothing to do with any other mortgage company besides you and what your actions are. Don't give yourself an excuse if you lose a loan to like a servicer or really anybody. It's all about what you do. Understand, 15,000 more branches in the FHA game. I need you to take that whole personal accountability thing seriously.
That's the way it is. your database is under attack. It'll always be under attack. It's under attack by everybody in the whole world.
Always has been, always will be. Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's up to you to...
Don't blame somebody if you lose a loan. It's all personal accountability.
Right. I mean, if you stay in touch with people, they're going to come to you. And even if they come back to you, you'll still lose some to the competition. It's just the way it is. So, anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Do us a favor, leave us your comments down below. And do us a favor also, hit the Facebook share button and start a conversation. Say, hey, what do you guys think about this? And get it moving. That would be great. Also, subscribe for free in the upper right-hand corner. We'll catch you guys later here at the National Real Estate Post. Later. Bye.